Very good morning, everyone. We have the opportunity to see three trinities. All the major deities are here. Krishna, Rama, Ganesh, all three of them are right here. We are so blessed. So we can't expect more than this, right? So once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. A warm and heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you on this auspicious day as we gather here to inaugurate our brand new office space in One Golden Mile Tower. It is indeed a golden mile accomplishment for Microchip India in our journey towards growth, innovation, and success. On behalf of Microchip Technology, I would like to extend my appreciation to each and every one of you who has graced us with your presence on this momentous occasion. First and foremost, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the Honorable IT Minister and Visionary, Shri KTR ji, who has been instrumental in shaping the growth of IT landscape of Telangana. Let's welcome the Honorable Minister with a big round of applause. We are expecting Mr. Jayesh Ranjan ji any moment. I will continue with my welcome note. Shri Jayesh Ranjan, Principal Secretary of the Industries and Commerce and Information Technology Departments of the Telangana government. He has been steering policy frameworks, attracting new investments, utilizing IT in various government processes, and promoting the digital environment of the citizens for the last 12 years. He's going to be there any moment, so please give him a big round of applause as well. Mr. Krishnamurthy, who is the President and CEO of India Electronics and Semiconductor Association. Mr. Murthy has led Rambus India as the Corporate Vice President and Managing Director until recently, and led the National Semiconductor Design Center as a Managing Director and Corporate Vice President there. He also held many key positions in the R&D Center at Bharat Electronics in the past. So Mr. Murthy comes with 3 decades of industry experience. He has been shaping the electronics landscape of India, working with the India government for the past many years, and he has been instrumental in supporting many startups, and he was the first one to design an ASIC in India, and which was quite successful 20 years ago. So thank you. So let's welcome our esteemed guests who have taken time out of their busy schedules to grace this occasion with their presence. Sirs, your support and encouragement means so much to us, and we are honored to have you here as we embark on this exciting journey. Furthermore, I would like to express my gratitude to our esteemed management for their unwavering support and vision. Their commitment to providing us with a modern and functional workplace has now become a reality. This new office stands as a testament to their dedication to our organization and our collective aspirations. I graciously welcome Mr. Ganesh Murthy, President and CEO of Microchip Technology, to celebrate this milestone moment with us with his esteemed presence. As we step into this new chapter, I would also like to acknowledge the exceptional support from the principal owners of One Golden Mile, Mr. Pushkin Reddy and Ritvik Reddy, who made this moment more delightful by gracing their occasion. And I also acknowledge Mr. S.P. Reddy and their entire family here to grace this occasion. I'm reminded of the remarkable efforts and dedication of Suresh Associates, who is our project management consultants. Canvas, the beautiful office that you see, it was completely architected by Canvas. North Star, who did the interior work. Anchal Electrical, Technogreen on the HVAC side. Mailgiri, Fire Safety, Digicheck, the complete AV and the access control that they did. Monarch, all the great workstations that they have done. So have contributed to the realization of this magnificent establishment. Wholeheartedly, I welcome all those individuals who meticulously crafted every detail and brought this vision to life. It is through their efforts and relentless pursuit of excellence that we have reached where we are today. This new office space not only reflects our growth as a company, but also provides an environment that fosters collaboration, creativity, and productivity. I would also like to take a moment to welcome our esteemed customers, suppliers, and partners, without whom none of this would have been possible. It is their trust and unwavering support that continues to drive us forward, and we are truly grateful for the opportunity to serve them from this magnificent new office. And most importantly, I would like to welcome the media persons, Ms. Samhita Ravi Bhatt and Mr. Xavier Prabhu, for witnessing this wonderful moment with their presence. Give them a big round of applause. Lastly, I welcome all Microchip leaders and employees of Hyderabad for your splendid support in making this wonderful moment a delightful one. Thank you. Our new office is not just a physical space, it is a symbol of our commitment to our customers, partners, and employees. It is designed to inspire and empower us to achieve new heights of success. With state-of-the-art facilities, cutting-edge technology, and a thoughtful layout, this office embodies our core values and aspirations. We are proud to have created an office space that prioritizes employees' well-being and work-life balance. Microchip's guiding value of employees are our greatest strength reflects our understanding that a happy and motivated workforce is the foundation of our achievements. This office serves as a platform for our employees to thrive, collaborate, and contribute their best to the success of our organization. Today is not only a celebration of a new office, but a celebration of our shared values, our incredible team, and our collective accomplishments. It's a reminder that the strength of an organization lies within the passion and dedication of its people. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome and gratitude to all of you. Thank you for being here today and for your unwavering support. Let us now celebrate this momentous occasion and the promising future of this new workspace. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Setikari. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this, I now request and welcome Mr. Ganesh Murthy, President and CEO of Microchip Technology. Mr. Ganesh Murthy was appointed as President and Chief Executive Officer of Microchip Technology in March 2021, and also appointed as Microchip's Board of Directors in the year 2021 January. Mr. Murthy was Vice President with responsibility for several of Microchip's business units. Prior to joining Microchip in 2001, he held successive engineering and executive leadership roles at Intel over a period of 19 long years. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, please welcome Mr. Ganesh Murthy.
Okay, good morning, everyone. This has been a journey for us to get here. It's been a wonderful experience. So namaskaram to everybody to start with. Distinguished guests, Microchip team members, family members who may be here, esteemed customers, partners, and everybody else who's gracing us for today. Thank you for being here today, an important day for Microchip in Hyderabad. We're honored to welcome you and to appreciate your support and good wishes over the many years for Microchip, for Hyderabad and the Microchip overall, for contributing to our success. Not all of you may know about Microchip, so a few words about the company itself to give you a summary of who we are. We're a leading global semiconductor company who works on empowering the innovation of our customers so that they can make great products. And we do that with building blocks that are smart, connected, and secure. And you'll find our products in everyday things that you touch. It's in your home, it's in your car, it's in your office, it's in your infrastructure. It's in this building in many, many ways. providing quiet support for what you want to do to make it safer, easier, more convenient for what we're doing. We're about an $8.4 billion company. That's the revenue of the company, located all over the world, and we have a large presence here in India as well. Our journey in India began in 1996, so we've been here quite a while. In the beginning, it was around sales and customer support, and then we expanded beyond that to include research and development, software, silicon design, a number of other areas as well. Today, almost 2,500 employees spread across Bangalore, Chennai, and of course right here in Hyderabad itself. And we serve over 2,000 customers in India, both through our direct team of people who call on them and many, many partners who help us to serve these customers as well. The journey in Hyderabad began in 2018 through an acquisition we made of a company called Microsemi. Most of the employees here would have come through that process. With that, we built what we had and what we expect to grow here. And in this facility, we now have the capability to more than double in size to over 1,000 employees, plus all of the lab and infrastructure support that we're going to need for there. So a lot of growth that we expect in the coming years. A few facts about the campus. It's 168,000 square feet of space that we have, 5 floors, hosting all of our employees today, which is just under 500 employees, and of course being able to grow. And then most importantly for us is all the equipment, labs and tests and all that is needed for employees to be successful. Semiconductors over the last 40 plus years have become an engine of innovation. It's really what drives many, many economies, including the economies of India and the other countries in which we participate. And we make the products that are the engines of what our customers do to build innovation with what they're building. So lots and lots of products built right here in Hyderabad that are developed here, end up in products all over the world and make up the innovation we see and take for granted in much of what we do. And there's a short story on it is, if any of you were to ever take a flight, any aircraft, anywhere, right from the businesses that we make here, every single one of those airplanes in the world has a product that has been built, developed, or tested through the team right here in Hyderabad. As Srikanth mentioned, one of our guiding values is that employees are our greatest strength. And I can't reiterate how important it is, because when you take down to any company, in the final analysis, what makes the company who we are is the employee base that we have and the culture that liberates them to be able to make the many, many wonderful contributions that we like. And I'm very, very proud of the contributions that have been made by the Hyderabad team. Contributing to not just the local economy, but to a global industry of what we do in it. So you're an essential part of Microchip's success, and therefore I dedicate this building to our Hyderabad team and for many, many more great things we're going to see in the coming years. Before I end my remarks, I would be remiss if I didn't thank a number of people. I want to thank the principals of One Golden Mile and their key project partners. They were the developers of this project and this building. We appreciate all the collaboration and patience in getting to this final result. I know the last few months have been challenging to get to this point. I would also like to acknowledge Suresh Associates and the associated consulting partners for their relentless hard work in getting to this day. And finally, I'd like to recognize the Microchip team members, many of whom were very engaged in making this thing happen and spent countless hours in planning and getting us to this day today. And over the last 24 months, as we've been working on how we get to this point, they were a key part. So I want to recognize 3 people in particular. First is Chowdhury. Where's Chowdhury? He's somewhere. So Chowdhury was the emotional force for helping to bring a lot of things together here on this site. Anne Sharvanan. Anne's here. Anne is responsible for a lot of our administrative activities, including all the building things, and so she's helped us to get Chennai off the ground and now here Hyderabad off the ground. And finally, Srikanth himself. And Srikanth has been the voice who has helped us to choose between different options and finally get to this option and work the hundreds of different examples of things we need to do. So thank you for that. And finally, we also take great pride in having Minister KTR here today, the Honorable IT Minister, known for his extraordinary support of the IT industry, I've been getting to know him in the last few minutes, and he is quite interesting in the number of things that he has done. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, who is the Principal Secretary for IT, and Mr. Krishnamurthy, who is the President and CEO of the India Electronics Semiconductor Association, for gracing us on this important day for Microchip. I appreciate your time, and thank you all, and we look forward to the rest of the celebration. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murthy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this, now I would like to request and welcome Mr. Krishnamurthy, President and CEO of India Electronics and Semiconductor Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Murthy is highly accomplished technologist and management professional with a career spanning over 4 decades of global experience in system, semiconductors and IP products in diverse domains. He has also led the National Semiconductor India Design Center as a managing director and was instrumental in the growth of MNCs in India. With a round of applause, please welcome Mr. Krishnamurthy.
Very good morning to all of you. Respected Honorable Minister for IT and Electronics in Telangana, respected Principal Secretary Jayesh Ranjan C, the CEO of Microchip, Ganesh Murthy, my dear friend Srikanth, and all the dignitaries who are here today morning for this joyous occasion of inaugurating the 3rd Design Center of Microchip in India. First of all, I want to sincerely thank Srikanth for inviting me. And he not just invited, he insisted that I should come here. And I know many of you who are here have come through the acquisition from Microsemi. And I also have a strong connection with the former CEO of Microsemi, Vikram Labbe. So with the combination pressure from Srikanth and my long association with Vikram, I couldn't say no, even if I had to travel for an hour function and spend the whole day in Hyderabad. Thank you very much, Srikanth, for inviting me. Starting off a design center is just not creating a physical entity. A lot of people who come here and work and earn your livelihood, that's probably the first 25% of the whole activity that goes with the inauguration or starting of a new design center or any new enterprise. What it does, it starts touching a large number of people around you, knowingly or unknowingly. It touches the ecosystem around you. It creates direct and indirect employment. It transforms the economy of the place where this activity of creating a new enterprise gets kicked off. So in that respect, the inauguration of this facility of Microchip is just not something that you need to celebrate, but your extended family, the extended community in which you live, and all those people who worked to create this facility. I mean, Srikanth read out a long list of people who worked to make it happen. They are all part of your ecosystem from now onwards. And having a design center in Hyderabad, I was just telling the Honorable Minister as soon as he came, every time I come here, I come maybe 3-4 times in a year. Every time I come here, I see that this place has transformed a little more. It has transformed a little bigger. It has transformed a little better. Without exception, I have seen this happen. Either it is in the form of infrastructure or new enterprises coming here, global enterprises, or the new initiatives the government is driving, something or other is moving in the forward direction. And I have never seen, and I'm saying this without even a bit of exaggeration, friends, I've never seen a minister and a principal secretary so focused on technology, not in any other state. So let me honestly congratulate on behalf of all of you for having that focus, and that's what is going to take the state forward. And IESA on its part, we have been holding the AI Summit out of Hyderabad. For the last 2 years, it was virtual because of the pandemic-induced restrictions and constraints. But this year, in the month of September, we are going to have a big physical event, and IESA has identified Hyderabad as the AI capital of India. There are excellent leaders. There's an excellent AI ecosystem that is getting created here, and there's no reason for us to look anywhere else when it comes to hosting the flagship activities of AI and ML other than Hyderabad. Now, coming back to Microchip, it's very easy for you to grow in one location. The leadership, the engineering leaders, the financial structures, everything is created. But once you decide to go to a second place and a third location, like Chennai and Hyderabad now, that also shows the farsightedness of the CEO. And today morning at breakfast, he surprised me when he said, in all the places, they have decided to buy the property where the office is being located. Normally, the practice is to lease it and run it for a long time, because it's a question of CapEx versus OpEx management. But when you own the property, it tells you two things. Number one, they are here for a long innings. They are here to play a test match, not a 2020. That's why they make those kind of long commitments. Secondly, the company is also in a very good financial position. $8.4 billion revenue today. Any company will give any CEO will give his right hand to get that kind of revenue numbers, right? Now, looking at India, India has become a design powerhouse. This place is built for, I was told, about 1,000 capacity, and all put together, Microchip is about 2,000 is what I'm told, 2,500. And India accounts for 21% of the global semiconductor design workforce. That is 1/5 of the worldwide design engineers of semiconductors operate out of India. And if we all get our act together, friends, the policymakers, the industry, leaders like Ganesh, we all get our act together, by end of this decade, it will be very easy for us to make it 30%. And once we reach 30%, the world cannot ignore us anymore. Because if the aircrafts have to fly, Hyderabad has to touch the chip, some way or other, right? That is the transformation that is in your hands. That is a transformation we can bring to the society in which we live. And Hyderabad traditionally, with its numerous DLRL, DRDO laboratories and all that, has that aptitude of R&D work, innovation, finding out new things. The entire missile ecosystem of India came out of the city of Hyderabad, is it not? So that R&D is there in the DNA of the city. So it's not going to be difficult for Ganesh and Srikanth to lead this design center to be another big success story. From $27 billion of consumption today, semiconductors, and $120 billion of electronic systems, which India consumed in 22-23. By end of this decade, or even earlier, we will touch $300 billion worth of electronics consumption, and about $100 billion worth of semiconductors will get consumed in India. $100 billion is 10% of the trillion-dollar revenue that the world is expecting out of semiconductors. So that is going to move the needle a lot. Once India starts consuming 10% of the semiconductors and about 20% or maybe 18% of the electronic products that gets consumed worldwide, it is going to definitely make the needle move a lot. And that's why the focus in India today for electronics manufacturing, semiconductor manufacturing is all coming out of those big numbers that we are talking about. And as a company, Microchip always intrigued me. Microchip has a product portfolio which not many companies would like to fiddle with. Starting from the PIC microprocessor, simple analog devices, the amplifiers and the comparators and the programmable gain amplifiers, to RF and microwave and everything in between, including smart energy meters products and FPGAs, PLDs, embedded controllers, security products. I mean, it touches the whole gamut of class of semiconductor products one would like to see in a broad portfolio company. And there are not many of them around anymore. Maybe there's one TI, there's one ADI who are there, but not many companies today worldwide touch a large gamut of a portfolio mix like what Microchip does. So that also is an opportunity for all of you to play, to participate, and to work, because semiconductor design is also like a test match. You have to dig hard, deep, stay put, show the patience, and come out successful. When I did my first ASIC design in 1986, I didn't have the luxury of the tools that you have today. DRC was by counting grids, the space between the devices and the tracks, on a glass with a backlighted light lighting up the grids. That difficult it was, but we learned the fundamentals very well. So if you want to be successful, I will only give you 3 very simple tips. Be patient. Semiconductor design tests your patience a lot. But you are all fortunate to have modern tools to do that. So it is not that difficult. And the culture of the company gets decided by all of you. And deep technology like semiconductors, chip design, particularly if you are going to be in analog and RF and microwave, collaborative, cooperative way of working is the only way all of you can succeed. There is no other way unless you collaborate each other, you are going to become successful. Particularly the young engineers, a lot of young faces I see who are beginning their career. Please learn that art. And it can't get any better than this for the young engineers. So it's an opportunity, it's enormous, but at the same time, create the right values. And the third tip is get your fundamentals deep and strong. It's perfectly okay if you don't come to day one of the job without knowing much about AI and ML. But you need to know, if you are in digital logic designer, you need to know the CMOS inverter and the transfer characteristics pretty well. And if you're an analog designer, you need to know how the ring oscillator works. Without that, it's going to be a big challenge. So get your fundamentals right, be patient, be collaborative. The success is yours, friends. I'm seeing about 300, 400 people today in here? 500. So I'm seeing 500 faces, and it's going to grow to 1,000. The simple mantra is just keep these 3 things in your mind. And last but not the least, there's no free lunch. Hard work, and hard work. That's all what it takes to become successful. That's what we all tasted in our life, and I don't have anything else to share with you. But once again, thank you very much for inviting me today, and very good luck to all of you, to Srikanth and the team here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murthy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this, we would like to welcome Shri Jayesh Ranjan sir. He is a member of Indian Administrative Service of the 1992 batch and working the state of Telangana as the Principal Secretary of the Industries and Commerce and Information Technology. Okay. Well, yes, everyone, with this, kindly welcome our very own chief guest.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm speaking on behalf of Jayesh. So, I was told there was a free lunch. Krishnamurthy garu meer ledannaru. I was told there was a free lunch. That's why I'm here, actually. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you to the entire family of Microchip. Fabulous new facility. Congratulations, compliments to the builders, to the leaders. You know, I love the way you started, Shri. You know, you said we have all 3 gods here. Ganesh, Ram and Krishna. Now we also have Jayesh. Jayesh, आपका भी भगवान का नाम है ना? कुछ तो होगा. So, compliments to all of you on a brand new facility, and thank you, Krishnamurthy garu, for your kind words about Hyderabad. Ganesh, since you don't come to Hyderabad often, I think I should not leave this opportunity to tell you that we're doing much better than Chennai and Bangalore. In fact, last 2 years in a row, because most of us are all Hyderabadis and we take a lot of pride in the way the city is shaping up. So let me tell you, last 2 years in a row, according to NASSCOM, in the year 2021 and 22, out of the total jobs, technology jobs created in India, 1/3 were from Hyderabad. This was 2021-22. And in 2022 and 23, in fact, out of the total tech jobs created in India, 44% came from Hyderabad. So literally 1 in 2 from Hyderabad. Not just that, just to put things in perspective, the city has been growing exponentially. In 2014, the total number of employees in the technology sector in Hyderabad was about 323,000, which is about 3,23,000. Now, as of March this year, it is 9,05,000. So you can imagine the kind of explosive growth the city has been having. And it also shows in our IT export figures. Back in 2014, it was 56,000 crores worth software exports from Hyderabad and Telangana. Now, as of this year, it is 2,41,000. So it's literally quadrupled. The number of employees has tripled, and the number of, in terms of software exports, it has quadrupled. Not just that, as Krishnamurthy Garu has mentioned, there are new verticals taking shape. See, I know Microchip is all pervasive. You cut through various industry verticals. I know you're there pretty much in everything, med devices to automobiles to everything in between, I'm sure, aerospace and everything else in between, right? So let me also take this opportunity, Ganesh and Shrikant, to tell you guys that you need to do more in Hyderabad because life sciences, we are the life sciences capital of India. In fact, 40% of India's pharmaceuticals are produced from Hyderabad. In fact, 1/3 of global vaccines are produced from Hyderabad. We produce 9 billion doses of global vaccines. Next time one of your friends or their children is getting a vaccine shot in the US, Ganesh, please remember, there's 1 in a 3 chance it could have been made in Hyderabad. Come next year, it'll be 50% of vaccine production of the world happening from Hyderabad because 14 billion doses of vaccines would be produced. Not only are we home to largest vaccine producers, in fact, Ganesh, we are also home to India's largest medical devices park. And in this med devices park in Sultanpur, we also have the world's largest stent maker. And I know you guys work extensively with the medical electronics sector, medical devices sector. I would urge you to also closely look at what we can do together, explore synergies, etc. Talking about automobiles, let me also share with you that we've launched what is called as Telangana Mobility Valley. Now, Telangana Mobility Valley is essentially an opportunity that I think some city in India had to seize. We moved first, and we've launched this a few months ago, and we already have onboarded some of your competition and some of your collaborators probably. Intel, Bosch, ZF, Stellantis, Qualcomm, all of them are a part of this initiative. In fact, the idea is to define and understand how Hyderabad and India can play a pivotal role, so to speak, in the sustainable mobility space. Over the course of next couple of decades, I believe, with every country, every state, and every institution for that matter, setting up targets in terms of net zero and carbon neutrality and even carbon negative in some cases, I think the future is all, future mobility is all sustainable. So therefore, to move forward and to get Hyderabad Hyderabad into the pole position, we've launched the Mobility Valley, and I would urge Microchip as well to work with us and possibly look at an opportunity to invest, to join as a knowledge partner, to start looking at various collaborative opportunities within this space. Genome Valley, which was set up a couple of decades ago, has really led to us becoming the vaccine capital of the world today. Likewise, I believe the Telangana Mobility Valley will also propel us, will catapult us into that orbit, which will make us an important node for sustainable mobility solutions in the world. Having said that, I think you also may have heard You may have met with some of your customers, some of your partners here in this, ESDM, the electronic system design manufacturing, and the semiconductor space. We have, some of your friends here. I mentioned Micron, Qualcomm, AMD, Intel, SI Labs. All of them are here. We also are looking at more and more, skilling from our side. We have an institution called as the TASK, Telangana Academy for Skills and Knowledge. What we do with TASK, in fact, is something truly unique, Ganesh. What we can do for you. For instance, you have about 500 employees now for Microchip in Hyderabad. If you're looking to double that headcount, what we can do for you is we'll probably train about 1,000 at our cost, 1,000 kids at our cost, and then you can cherry pick the best 500 out of that 1,000. And this is all done by the government institution called as the TASK. And we are the leaders in the country when it comes to ESDM skilling. I must also add that. Let me also tell you another very interesting initiative that we are rolling out in the VLSI space. It's an initiative around skilling. It's an initiative around innovation and incubation. It's called as T-Phase. Now this stands for the Fabulous Accelerator through Cloud Enablement, which again, we are very upbeat about. Hyderabad is already home to the world's largest innovation campus in the form of T-Hub and T-Works. We focus on tech innovation. We focus on prototyping. We're also now looking at ensuring that, we get more and more support in this fabulous space. As Krishnamurthy Garu has pointed out, you need a strong, workforce and think force to make India's impact in this semiconductor space felt. We're in very early stages now, compared to the US or compared to Taiwan, or compared to other semiconductor ecosystems. We're in a nascent stage, so to speak. But I believe the future is for India to really take the pole position in the next decade or so. And I do believe that Hyderabad will have a very important role. So all in all, Ganesh, firstly compliments on this wonderful facility. And I can tell you with a lot of confidence, the talented youngsters that you see here today, I can vouch for them because, like I said, the city has seen explosive growth just because we have these talented youngsters coming from all parts of India and all parts of the world. And I do believe that the journey has just begun, and we will ensure that we'll leave Bangalore, Chennai, Pune and others much behind in our journey. And I promise you that we'll be an able partner, we'll be an able guide as you go through your growth pangs as well. Thank you very much for having me. Jai Telangana, Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with this, I would like to request Mr. Ganesh Murthy to kindly felicitate our chief guest of today. So can we do the needful, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, we sit here with the dynamic leader, with a youth icon, and of course, well known as the technology man. Please give it up for Shri KT Ramarao Garu. Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us and gracing this occasion with your presence. And now I request sir to kindly felicitate Shri Jayesh Ranjan Garu. And of course, we can be a bit more louder with applause as ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Shri Jayesh Ranjan. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us and gracing the occasion.
On behalf of Jayesh, I was told there was a free lunch. Krishnamurthy Garu meer ledannaru. I was told there was a free lunch. That's why I'm here actually. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you to the entire family of Microchip. Fabulous new facility. Congratulations, compliments to the builders, to the leaders. I love the way you started, Shri. You said we have all three gods here. Ganesh, Ram and Krishna. Now we also have Jayesh. Jayesh, आपका भी भगवान का नाम है ना? कुछ तो होगा. So, compliments to all of you on a brand new facility, and thank you, Krishnamurthy Garu, for your kind words about Hyderabad. Ganesh, since you don't come to Hyderabad often, I think I should not leave this opportunity to tell you that we're doing much better than Chennai and Bangalore. In fact, last 2 years in a row, because most of us are all Hyderabadis and we take a lot of pride in the way the city is shaping up. So let me tell you, last 2 years in a row, according to NASSCOM, in the year 2021 and 22, out of the total jobs, technology jobs created in India, 1/3 were from Hyderabad. This was 2021-22. And in 2022 and 23, in fact, out of the total tech jobs created in India, 44% came from Hyderabad. So literally 1 in 2 from Hyderabad. Not just that, just to put things in perspective, the city has been growing exponentially. In 2014, the total number of employees in the technology sector in Hyderabad was about 323,000, which is about 3,23,000. Now, as of March this year, it is 9,05,000. So you can imagine the kind of explosive growth the city has been having. And it also shows in our IT export figures. Back in 2014, it was 56,000 crores worth exports, software exports from Hyderabad and Telangana. Now, as of this year, it is 2,41,000. So it's literally
फिर से हार गए यार. That bloody Khanna is too good यार.
He's a beast.
मैच दे.
मैच के बाद मैच. राइस ट्राई तो कर. It's really helping me quit यार.
Naya Rise Nicotine Gum. Easy on the throat. Simply chew. Pause. Chew.
खन्ना भी स्मोक करता है ना?
हाँ.
तो अगला गेम स्टैमिना पे जीतेंगे.
खन्ना.
Thank you all. May I request Mr. Fahash Ashraf, the Director of Lulu Group India, to kindly give a bouquet to formally welcome Honorable Minister KTR, sir. May I request the following dignitaries to kindly come to the dais for the formal function. Honorable Minister KTR, sir. Honorable Chairman of Lulu Group, Mr. Yusuf Ali MA. MD of TSICC, Mr. Adhar Sinha, Special Chief Secretary, Minister of Animal Husbandry, Mr. Narasimha Reddy, sir, and Mr. Ashraf Ali MA, Mr. Vishnu Vardhan, Special Secretary. May I have you, sir, on the stage, please? Yeah. Chair is there. Mr. Ashraf Ali MA. Mr. Akhil, may I have you on stage, please, sir? Now, may I request Mr. Yusuf Ali MA to kindly come forward and announce the Lulu Group's projects in Telangana, sir.
भगवान का नाम है ना कुछ तो होगा so compliments to all of you on a brand new facility and thank you Krishnamurthy Garu for your kind words about Hyderabad. Ganesh, since you don't come to Hyderabad often, I think I should not leave this opportunity to tell you that we're doing much better than Chennai and Bangalore. In fact, last 2 years in a row, because most of us are all Hyderabadis and we take a lot of pride in the way the city is shaping up. So let me tell you, last 2 years in a row, according to NASSCOM, in the year 2021 and 22, out of the total jobs, technology jobs created in India, 1/3 were from Hyderabad. This was 2021-22. And in 2022 and 23, in fact, out of the total tech jobs created in India, 44% came from Hyderabad. So literally 1 in 2 from Hyderabad. Not just that, just to put things in perspective, the city has been growing exponentially. In 2014, the total number of employees in the technology sector in Hyderabad was about 323,000, which is about 3,23,000. Now, as of March this year, it is 9,05,000. So you can imagine the kind of explosive growth the city has been having. And it also shows in our IT export figures. Back in 2014, it was 56,000 crores worth software exports from Hyderabad and Telangana. Now, as of this year, it is 2,41,000. So it's literally quadrupled. The number of employees has tripled, and the number of, in terms of software exports, it has quadrupled. Not just that, as Krishnamurthy Garu has mentioned, there are new verticals taking shape. See, I know Microchip is all pervasive. You cut through various industry verticals. I know you're there pretty much in everything, med devices to automobiles to everything in between, I'm sure, aerospace and everything else in between, right? So let me also take this opportunity, Ganesh and Shrikant, to tell you guys that you need to do more in Hyderabad because life sciences, we are the life sciences capital of India. In fact, 40% of India's pharmaceuticals are produced from Hyderabad. In fact, 1/3 of global vaccines are produced from Hyderabad. We produce 9 billion doses of global vaccines. Next time one of your friends or their children is getting a vaccine shot in the US, Ganesh, please remember, there's 1 in 3 chance it could have been made in Hyderabad. Come next year, it'll be 50% of vaccine production of the world happening from Hyderabad because 14 billion doses of vaccines would be produced. Not only are we home to largest vaccine producers, in fact, Ganesh, we are also home to India's largest medical devices park. And in this med devices park in Sultanpur, we also have the world's largest stent maker. And I know you guys work extensively with the medical electronics sector, medical devices sector. I would urge you to also closely look at what we can do together, explore synergies, etc. Talking about automobiles, let me also share with you that we've launched what is called as Telangana Mobility Valley. Now, Telangana Mobility Valley is essentially an opportunity that I think some city in India had to seize. We moved first, and we've launched this a few months ago, and we already have onboarded some of your competition and some of your collaborators probably. Intel, Bosch, ZF, Stellantis, Qualcomm, all of them are a part of this initiative. In fact, the idea is to define and understand how Hyderabad and India can play a pivotal role, so to speak, in the sustainable mobility space. Over the course of next